All right, shalom, everyone. Peace for those who love peace, and no peace for the wicked, the Lord said. We are in a time where, there's many so-called famous show. It's a show, and show mean a show. It's not really something real. And in those show, they give you a bunch of idiots. Everybody he say his own statement, but nobody really go and deal with the problem. Uh, we know this Morgan, he went to Saudi Arabia, him and Tucker Carlson. And I don't know how many of you watch that funny meeting between Morgan and Tucker Carlson, where both of them, they are like competing in how to tell you how amazing Saudi Arabia is. It's so good, you know. Let me see if I can find you the. They were sitting both of them in a chair, like chairs, like outside, and they were talking about the beautiful Saudi Arabia. Let me see if I can find that. Here we go. Just to give you an idea, what are we dealing with?
Piers Morgan, thank you. Sorry. Telling off-color jokes off camera. Thank you so much.
No, my pleasure.
We are in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
We are.
I'm not even going to ask you how you wound up here, but I'm glad to see you.
Well, we're both here for the same reason, actually.
We've both gone into the oil business.
Yeah.
The monkey.
So I want to ask you, I want to start just on a very hostile note, okay? Because I feel like that's a good way to frame that.
Good. No, let's start how we mean to continue.
Zelensky is a hero. How could you say that?
What does this have to do with Saudi Arabia? How could you say that? Zelensky is a hero. How could you say that? The guy is not a coward like you. He stands with his country, defending his country. They offer him asylum. He refused to run. He is a hero. In fact, just 3 days ago, he went. I mean, look at them. They are in Saudi Arabia, but this is not our topic. But I want to change the topic. And then they start bragging about how amazing Saudi Arabia is. Let me go to the transcript so we don't waste our time. All right. Look, if you look at the topic, look at the topic. Zelensky is getting rich from war. Putin doesn't get rich. Zelensky get rich because his people are losing. All right. Should NATO abolished? Should US send money to Israel? Should Putin be assassinated? Morality and nuclear war. The killing of Christians around the world. Let us go to this one.
Israeli people, they're very.
I do too.
I like Palestinian people too that I've met.
I do too, and there are a lot of Christians. The one thing, I'll just be honest, since you're pushing me on this, that makes me a little bit emotional is there are a lot of Christians, Christian Arabs. And having traveled a lot, I can say just as a matter of personal preference, I really like them. I've never met a Christian Arab that I didn't like, actually. I think they're really amazing people. And a lot of them have been killed or mistreated with American money and weapons, and I think it's disgusting.
You see how filthy he is? I am an Arab Christian. I challenge this guy to bring me one Arab Christian he ever met, and he will not tell you Islam is a scumbag and Islam is chaos. So I mean, they are in Saudi Arabia, and they are doing exactly the agenda of the Muslims. As simple as that. Now, he will not tell you why he's in Saudi Arabia. And actually, there's no transcript here, like to go. I see only this. I don't see a real transcript to go. Here we go. Hold on. Let us see if we can find where it says Saudi. The one who killed Christians is the Israeli. Okay. And Arab Christian are always amazing. Yeah, I'm one of them. Yeah. And he will tell you about us, how we live, how we, how we are suffering from who? From the Jews, not from the Muslims, which every single land they have is not their land. Let us go to this part. I had to go.
In America.
And you solve it with attitude.
Yeah, you do.
Piers Morgan, thank you for taking all this time.
I enjoyed it.
It's great to see you in Saudi Arabia.
It was still
Oh,
again.
this is the end or what? This is the end. Anyway, so this is telling you how filthy both of them scumbags. Why the Saudi? Do you think Saudi they would invite those people for nothing? They invite them to get the benefit. Qatar they invite them to get the benefit, and all of them they are against the Christians. I say to you clearly that both of them they are the most hypocrite scumbags ever you can imagine. If we ask this coward, Zakir Carson, in Saudi Arabia, how many Arab Christians are citizens? The answer is zero. Zero. There is zero Arab Christian in Saudi Arabia. Why in Israel, he mentioned there's many Arab Christians, but in Saudi Arabia there's zero. Why in Qatar there's zero? Not only they are not allowed to get a citizenship, they are not allowed to stay there. They are kicked out of their land. According to Islamic, look at this face, look at this filthy scumbag laughing. They laugh at our people dying, our land stolen. They remember only one thing, Israel. The Muslim, they use them, they are greedy, they love money, they know that, and they hate the Jews. And because the Jews are a minority, so we can launch a war on them because simply what? There's no Jewish guy is going to do a suicide bombing in front of my house. A Muslim he would do. So this is a safe territory to attack. And under the name of journalism, I will make a lot of money, and all of those people who hate the Christians and the Jews, they will join me. The Muslims hate the Christians, and there's no question about it. We can prove it to you in 2 seconds. In fact, I'm going to use his own show, this Morgan, Potato, to show you how stupid and how filthy and how low class he is. This is not a personal attack, by the way. I will prove it to you. Look at this.
Now, in relation to the Somalians with this issue in Minnesota, with relation to Afghanis because of the shooting of the National Guard members and so on. But what is your overview about what is going on?
Yeah, Piers, we know this stuff pretty well when it's committed by people domestically. The overwhelming majority of mass shootings that occur in the United States are committed by white people. The person who shot Charlie Kirk, it's white. People who shoot up...
White. See, it's about color, no? See how the Muslim, they switch the game? It's committed by white people. The shooting yesterday happened in Australia. It was by a white man, right? The shooting, when a Muslim guy, he went inside a gay meeting and he started shooting them. I think he killed like 65 of them. This is a white, you stupid idiot, Arab are white. Don't you know? Are you stupid? So when he say white people, what does that mean? The majority of shooting happened by white. Just to show you how stupid you are. If the people of this country are the majority, so the majority will be crimes done by the majority. However, if we check people who they are in prison in any European country or Western country, you will see the majority are Muslims. Which means the majority of criminals, even though the Muslims are minority, are Muslims. You are just so stupid and so dumb trying to switch the topic from the Muslims being terrorists like their prophet. The majority of the shooters are white. Tell us more.
schools on a regular basis, and we have the common sense to say we deal with these people individually. This is not reflective of the white community in America, and it doesn't mean that we have to take measures against the white community in the United States. We say
You just did. You just did when you said the majority of the shooters are white. When the fact, no. The shooting happen every day in the black community. Most of the black people are killed by black people. Again, you are a hypocrite. And number one shooters in the world are Muslims. Name for me one Muslim country. There's no mosque is exploded by Muslims, burned by Muslims, attacked by Muslims. Not only churches. Continue.
what mental health factors, what ideological motivations. We deal with it with a level of nuance that makes sense. And we have an administration that simply traffics in bigotry. And so when you have an act of violence committed, in this case, the guy from Afghanistan, he was a recruit for CIA death squads in Afghanistan. That's the operative.
CIA death squad. Well, I thought you are a person who, respect the law of America, and the CIA is one of the Department of Law Enforcement, or let us say, to enforce security of USA. Are you against CIA, which means USA, or you are with USA and CIA? So it's a death squad. It's not death to the terrorist. It's a death squad. Now, here he forgot to mention to us that the Muslims, according to what he's saying, are willing to join death squad to kill Muslims if you pay them money. And I agree. Muslims are very much people who betray everybody. I mean, if you check the caliphate of Islam, all of them killed by Muslims. If you check the children of Ali, all of them killed by Muslims. Even Ali killed by Muslim. Even Fatima killed by Muslims. Even Aisha, according to the Shia, killed by the caliphate. So Muslims are the most wicked criminals who betray each other in history. He want to play in the CIA. Why the CIA in Afghanistan anyway? Did you ask yourself? Because the filthy religion of Islam, after the stupid Muslim, the stupid American supposedly, supported them to free their land from the Soviet Union. They got bored. Americans supported us. It's time now to make them pay. Osama bin Laden, he was kissing the ass of the American to get support of the American. But those are the kuffar. Those are the one who support Israel. Why you are being a friend to them? Because Muslims are a sneaky sneak. So we kiss your ass tomorrow. We bite it today. We bite it tomorrow. This is how the Muslim they treat anyone around them. Like today, the president of Syria, he is kissing the ass of a Trump today. Tomorrow he will bite it. We know you Muslims. You will never change. Snake. Continue.
Point. It's the death squad's part that makes people more inclined towards violence and makes them a risk, not the fact that he's Afghan. And to then take this particular incident and to
just to show you how filthy stupid he is, when the Afghan, they were killing each other for centuries. And they are attacking even their neighbors, the Indian. There was CIA there. When the Afghan, all of them, they are drug dealers. When the Afghan people, they do slavery market. When the Afghan Taliban, they are #1 producers for cocaine and heroin. This is the CIA. Coward, liar, false teller. Go.
Generalize it about what threat Afghans might be posing or what threats Somalis might be posing or Muslims or whatever. That is bigotry 101. Basic elementary common sense can tell you that this is not how you deal with situations. And it's just incredibly disappointing and disheartening that we're living in a context in which people use that kind of bigotry to try to gain political advantage. People move people's emotion.
People use people emotion. I like that. So when you're a prophet, he says, kill the Jews wherever you find them. He was using what? Emotion? When you talk about bigotry, who is the one who called non-Muslims pigs, monkeys, dogs, filthy, najis? Is that the Quran? The Quran says that we are even lower than the worst of creatures, animals. Is that a bigotry? You will never dare to say so. Do you dare to say Muhammad was the founder of bigotry and hateful and terrorism and violent? No. But Trump, he say we will respond to this. Oh, he's a bigotry. It's a fact, you coward. If you don't dare to say it, because we know because you are a coward liar, we dare to say it. Afghan, if it was good, nobody will come here. Afghanistan, since Islam came to it, is a piece of shit country. If Muslim countries are good, you will not be flooding Western countries. Why don't stay in your heaven? So bigotry is you. You come to other countries and you want to force them to respect you when you don't deserve respect. When they opened the border to the Somalian, what the Somalian did in America, they become scientists, doctors, engineers, philosophers. What they do? Go to Minnesota. What exactly, how they make living? You see how stupid you are? But nothing new. You think your stupidity will work because he knew that those Democrats, they will accept whatever he's saying. You know, Democrat, they are just driven by their stupid hatred. Like actually yesterday, the Democrat in their channels, I saw them, they were saying that the one who killed this guy, what's his name? Ryan something, a famous Hollywood potato, he was killed. They were saying the one who killed him obviously is a supporter of Trump. Today we find out that the one who did it, according to the police, is his son. Right? Continue.
In a way that helps them take a political advantage. And it's extremely disappointing and the wrong way to go about things, especially if you're trying to build a strong, united country. You don't do it by dividing people like that.
A strong, united country. Do the Muslims even believe that they are part of the country? Are you even allowed as a Muslim to consider yourself an American citizen? Let me show you how liar, fake, hypocrite, scam you are. This is your stupid Quran, and this is a chapter 5. And we go all the way to verse number 51. This is what your filthy scumbag book says. You talk about bigotry, right? You talk about hatred. You talk about united. This guy, this Abdul, he want to unite the nation. Oh, who you believe? Who is talking? The scumbag Muhammad and his God, supposedly. His God told him. Oh, who you believe? Take not the Jews and the Christians as awliya, which mean friends, protectors, helpers, etc. Which mean a Muslim, he cannot consider the government of America is his government. The police of America is his police. The army of America is his army. And American neighbor is a friend. Just because either he is a Christian or a Jew. Very pure hatred. And if one of them, read carefully, if one of them take the Christians and the Jews as a friend, protector, helper, etc. If you do that, you are one of them. What does that mean? You are became an apostate, and what then? You will be killed. You became one of them. Then we go to chapter 9, verse 29. It says, kill those who don't believe in Allah. So you become one of them, you became apostate. So if a Muslim, he don't have bigotry against a Christian, against the Jews, not to mention against, the gays and the LGBTQ. I mean, those are stupid people who think Islam, like, love them. A bunch of idiots. An atheist, the dummies. So if you take them as a friend, just take them as a friend. You became an apostate and you will be killed. And this guy we're talking about what? Bigotry. And hatred. Go.
Valentina Gomez, you were laughing as you were listening there. Many people have not been laughing at your video, particularly at phrases like "vote for me so we can kick every dirty Muslim out of Texas." If you had a Muslim candidate in Texas saying "vote for me so we can kick every dirty Christian out of Texas," you would rightly, I imagine, be outraged at that. Why do you think it's acceptable to use a phrase like "so we can kick every dirty Muslim out of Texas"?
You know, we will listen to her answer, but I will show you how we can smash all those who they are in the stage who disagree with her. You know, she sounds like she have a bigotry. She want to kick out every dirty Muslim. How dare you? Look, what do you think if I'm a Muslim from Texas, he says, I want to kick every dirty. So look how stupid he is. This is their land. And you want a Muslim who just came yesterday, he want to kick them from their land? And this is exactly what the Muslim did in Jordan, in Lebanon, in Syria, in so-called Turkey today. There is only less 1% Christians when the whole country was a Christian. In Iraq, in even Saudi Arabia. So imagine this filthy dog saying, what do you think if a Muslim says, a Muslim he can say in Texas, so he just came, we gave him citizenship. Those Christians are the one who gave him citizenship, you coward. So a Muslim, he come to England, and those stupid people there, they give him citizenship, and then he says to them, we want to kick you out. In fact, they are saying that right now. They are saying to them, get out. A Somali Muslim said, actually there's many videos. Let me see. Let me look for the video and show you how they are bragging about taking over America, and that's it, this is our land. We will kick you out. Let us see. Where is the video? I saw the video already, but I'm trying to I don't remember the name. This guy and those Muslims in their videos, they are talking about just came to the country just because there's 80,000 Somalia and they think that's it, the country is theirs. And they established the biggest scam as usual, like their prophet. Yeah, I cannot find the video. Actually, I found the video, but in different video, you know, like it's contained in somebody else's video. But we can play it maybe.
My biggest fear in life is that this man may never witness our full takeover. Yes, he may never witness that. He already witnessed our partial takeover, our little success in America. And he is the reason, actually, I know that the community in America is thriving. He is how I know. It's like, he's how we measure our progress. If he doesn't tweet, somebody messed up. I know it. Somebody fucked up the plan. If he tweet, I know. I know. We're doing the right things. Yes, that's how I know. So, He's old and sick, I know. He may not witness our full takeover, but I promise you that his sons will witness. Just like him, we came to exist in this country. See, the land of free men, the land of opportunities. And we're here. Yes, and we're not leaving, actually. We're not going back. What do you mean go back? You should go back first. You see, if you come first, you go first. See? Just like you. Tell me how you own this land. Explain to the world how this land became your land. Tell the world.
Y'all.
Anyway, so Abdul, he don't even have a citizenship. He just came to the country. They give him free food, free, etc. How this land became your land? He want to question you. He want to kick you out, and we will take over. And now this coward Morgan is saying to her, "Why you are laughing? Well, she is laughing at your hypocrisy, and I will show you more." But let us hear what she was saying.
Good morning, Piers. And since you didn't have the decency of introducing me correctly, I'll happily do it. Good morning to all of my beautiful people in England. Hello to all of my lads in the UK. Last time I was there, I had an amazing time. I'm Valentina Gomez. I will be the next congresswoman for the state of Texas, and I'm a warrior of the one true King Jesus Christ. And England and Piers, the United States and England was built by white Christian men that follow Jesus Christ, not by a bunch of Mohammeds. So let's get that cleared out right away.
Right, you haven't answered my question. Why do you, if it was the other way around, you'd be rightly outraged. Why do you think it's acceptable as somebody running for office in the United States to be so blatantly, why would you be so blatantly hateful towards one group of people?
See, if you say that, you are hateful, but the Muslims, they say that to us every day. The country he went to is called Saudi Arabia. They pray 5 times to Allah. Do you know what they say when they would pray? Let me show you. If anyone knows this lady, ask her to join me. I invite her. All right? If anyone have a connection to her, tell her, Christian Prince, he invite you to join us. All right? So we can share with her some education. So when they say such a thing to her, she will know how to put them in their place. This is the prayer the Muslim they recite every day. Every day. The first thing in the morning, when he woke up, he started cursing the Christian and the Jews. Read carefully. أهدنا الصراط المستقيم. Guide us to the straight way. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. The way of those whom you bestowed your grace, which means Muslims, not the way who they earned your anger, your curse, and they went astray. Who? The Christians and the Jews. The Christians and the Jews. Maybe you don't believe me. Let me show you. Chapter 1, verse number 7. Chapter 1, verse number 7. What does verse mean? And all of this to explain 2 words? What the heck is that? Where is the... What the heck? Where is the explanation? What is this? All of this to explain the 7 lines? We want to go to the Christians. Hold on, let us search for... This is English. Christian. Here we go. Those 2 paths are the paths of the Christians and the Jews. The fact the believer should be aware of so that he avoid them. The path of the believers is knowledge of the truth, obeying by it. In comparison to the Jewish abandoning practicing the religion, while the Christian lost the knowledge. This is why anger descend upon the Jews while being described as led astray, more appropriate of the Christians. So this is what the Muslim, they say to you 5 times a day. The first thing in the morning, he did not even clean his ass. He started calling the Christian and the Jews names 5 times a day. Oh, please, Allah, don't make us like the Christians, like the Jews. You wish you come to the land of the Christian and the Jews so you might have a life, you coward. You have no life in your countries. Islam destroy you. We can't even find one street in your country is clean. And if there's a country, the street is clean because the one who managed the country is not Muslim, like in Dubai. Who cleaned the street in Dubai? People of Dubai? They don't even know how to take a shower. Who is the one who make the street to you in Dubai? Who is the company who construct for you buildings? And then we'll say to you, a company, United Arab Emirates, they made a flying jet. We know who made it. We know. So this guy, the clown, he did not even introduce her. Like, hey, why you are laughing? He did not say who is she, welcome, etc. So he did not introduce. This is why she said, welcome everybody, let me introduce myself. Look how filthy rude he is. Go, lady, go.
White Christian men that follow Jesus Christ, not by a bunch of Mohammed. So let's get that cleared out right away.
Right. You haven't answered my question. Why do you, if it was the other way around, you'd be rightly outraged. Why do you think it's acceptable as somebody running for office in the United States to be so blatantly, why would you be so blatantly hateful towards one group of people?
You call it hateful and bigotry and racist and all of that garbage. I call it the truth. America is a Christian nation. These Muslims come to Christian nations, burn our churches, rape our women, shoot our American soldiers point blank, killing one of them in broad daylight, then chanting Allahu Akbar. Piers, my brother is a National Guardsman. He literally puts himself on the line for this nation.
Look at this Abdul next to her is shaking his head. No, that's not true. That's not true. Let me show you the filthy Morgan and the coward, all of those Muslim Abdul. Let me show you what your prophet did. Are you talking about bigotry and hatred? Are you talking about kicking the dirty Muslims out? Look what Muhammad said. Coward, liars, scumbags, all of you together. And this lady is exposing you. Muhammad, he says, if I am victorious, I will cleanse the Arabian Peninsula. I will cleanse the Arabian Peninsula from the Christians and the Jews. Why? He want to cleanse the Christian and the Jews. He will kill them all, and he did. Zero Christian until now. The Christians who live in Saudi Arabia, they are not from Saudi Arabia no more. There's no Saudi. There's no Christian from Qatar. I heard the filthy messenger of Allah saying, I will certainly expel the Jews and the Christians from the Arabian Peninsula. So when she say, I will kick the ass of every dirty Muslim believe in this. Every dirty Muslim believe that they should kill us and kick us from our land. So they come to your land and they want to take your land and they want to kick you from your land as they kicked us, the Arab Christian, from our land. And he is talking about you have a hatred and bigotry. Muhammad in the Quran, in chapter 9, verse number 29, he made it so clear that non-Muslims are najis. Listen carefully. She said, dirty Muslim. How dare you to say dirty Muslim? Do you accept somebody to say that to you? They already saying that to us for the last 1400 years. Not only that, they make the Christian walk in the sewage. And I will show you the reference. إنما المشركون نجس or who you believe. By the way, everything you see between two brackets is not in the Quran. But this is the Muslims, you know, because their book is so stupid, dummy, so they have to add things so that Abdul can understand. They are the lowest IQ in the world. Verily, the mushrikeen, the polytheist, the pagan, the idolaters, and who are they? Those are the Christian, the Jews, anybody who is not a Muslim. The disbelievers in Allah and His Messenger are najisun, filthy, dirty, impure. And because of that, there's no go zone. So what about this filthy man? This woman, she said to him, do you know that in Saudi Arabia there's no go zone because Christians and Jews are dirty? Because Hindu and non-Muslims are dirty? In fact, this was always how it is for the last 1400 years. Are we making it up? No. Go right now and search for Muslims only signs, Mecca. Muslims only signs. Why we cannot go there? Because we are dirty. So they killed all the Christians, all the Jews, and now because the world changed and the Muslim, they need us there. They cannot build an electric company. They cannot have a phone company. They cannot even open a street. They cannot do anything. So they have a road for the Muslims, and as you see, the sign is in green because Muslims will go to heaven. Non-Muslim in the blood, if you go here, we will kill you. Legally, if you go to that road, you will be killed. This is forbidden land for the Christian and the Jews and the Hindus because this is a holy land. You are filthy najis. And this filthy Morgan coming after this lady because she is saying every dirty Muslim. If any of you know this ladies, tell her to contact me. She can contact me in Patreon. I want to invite her to educate her. So when they speak to her in such a manner, she will give them what they deserve. Muhammad said, when you see a Christian or a Jew in the street, you have to force him to walk in the lower in the narrowest alley, which is what? In the side of the road in the old days, they have an open sewage. Not like now, the sewage go under the ground, nobody see it. So when you see a Christian or a Jew, it's your duty as a Muslim to treat him like a dirty dog and force him to walk in the sewage. A Muslim and a Christian cannot walk in the same street in the same time because that would be a disrespect for the Muslim. The Muslims are white Arab supremacists. They believe that they are the highest and the rest of the world is garbage. We don't make things up. We will show you whatever we say. Are we lying? Are we? This is authentic hadith, as you see. So what if this lady, she said to him, do you know that they are following a filthy scumbag, son of a whore, his name is Mohammed, saying if you see a Christian or a Jew in the street, you spit in his face and you force him to walk in the sewage. Do you like me to say that to him? Do he condemn right now his prophet saying that? The Muslim will shrink. He will say, you are changing topic. First of all, this is not true. Huh? This is the reference. This is your book. And this is the Quran too. They can call you dirty. They can rape your women. They can take over your house, your land. It's okay. They come to your land and they put conditions on you. So all of them, they call us dirty. But this woman, she called them dirty. Oh, she is a bad person. She is bigot. She is full of hatred. Tell this lady to watch this video. And I will be happy to have her here to educate her. In the filthy Quran, in chapter 5, verse number 14, as long they are talking about hatred, look how much the God of Islam, he loved the Christians. Allah, he have a plan for the Christians. He will plant it, so he did already. We planted among them enmity and hatred until the day of resurrection. Why? Because they dislike Muhammad. Do you see it? Until the day of resurrection. And he is questioning this lady for what she is saying. I notice that if we stay 3 hours, nobody watch. If we stay 4 hours, nobody watch. If we stay 10 minutes, nobody watch. So I will finish my video here. As you know, we can provide million reference. But the voice of those who deserve to be heard, nobody hear them. People like monkeys in the camera. Ignorant. GoFundMe people. We are not thieves, so people don't like us. So I hope you enjoy this video. Contact this lady, tell her Christian Prince invite you if she like to join us. She can at least listen, learn. She do not need to join me in live. She can if she want, no problem. She's more than welcome. Education is the way to silence them all. They talk about hatred. Islam is a religion of hatred. Islam is satanic. And let me say to you, anyone who called the Christians dirty, he's dirty. And we have the right to say the same to him. And the Muslim call us dirty. And Muhammad call us dirty. And the Quran call us dirty. So we have the right to call him dirty. Because in his dirty mind, to follow his dirty, filthy, child molester prophet, he come to us with the mind of conquering, not to live with us. We know what they want. We know exactly why they are coming here. You see those filthy scumbags, they ask you about who owned the land. Who owned the land? They speak about colonies. If you ask those stupid liberals, they will say to you, oh, Israel is a colony. They don't know, because they are donkeys, that Syria is a colony. The Muslims colonized it. Don't you know that the Muslims, even they tried to take Spain and they occupied for hundreds of years and they made it a colony? But then the Spanish, they kicked them out. Don't you know that the Muslims, they went all the way to France? They went all the way to Italy. They went all the way, they took Bulgaria, they took Romania, they took all those countries. In Ukraine, a person, I was invited, he said to me, do you know why our food, most of it is pork? I said, why? He said, through centuries, the Muslims and the Ottoman Muslims, they attack us. And they attack to steal. So they steal everything except pigs. They steal chickens, cows, even donkeys and horses. So we start to grow in only pigs. They come to the village, they find nothing but pigs. The religion of thieves. The religion of thieves. Their prophet was a thief. In fact, the Quran itself, says that the Muslims accuse Muhammad to steal an underwear. And which underwear is that? The Muslim, they attack a caravan, and now they are fighting over who stole it from the stolen goods. They are a bunch of thieves. So they can't call you dirty. We cannot call them dirty because they are protected species. Yesterday we saw a Muslim shooting more than 15 people in the street. And then a Muslim, he jumped on him, and then later we found out what happened. The Muslim, he jumped on him, he did not know that this is a Muslim guy. He took the rifle from him, but the second he heard him speaking, saying Allahu Akbar, he did. I was wondering why he did not shoot him. He took the rifle in his hand. He took the rifle from his hand. He did not shoot him because he noticed at that moment this is a guy is a Muslim. He did not know he's a Muslim. He was shooting random people in the street. The second he noticed that he is a Muslim, he did not. You notice how he put the rifle down. He noticed that this is his brother in Allah and he is doing a holy job. Before that moment, he did not know why this guy is shooting people. He was afraid he would shoot his family. They were next to the car. But when he get into counter with him, and the guy starts saying words, oh Allah, Allahu Akbar, the guy, this is a Muslim, this is my brother, he is killing the Christians. He put his rifle down. And now they make him a hero. So listen carefully. This woman, she needs more education. She's brave, I have to say. But she needs more education so she can put them in their place. And she can expose them very well. This is why I'm asking you if you know her. Actually, I never heard of her before. One of you sent me an email saying, can you CP talk about this lady? So I changed the topic and I made it about this. She can buy my books, she can watch my videos, and she can learn more about the... And she better use reference. Next time we go, print them with you. Take pages, put it in the front of the camera. Zoom, zoom. Look at this. Your filthy, dirty prophet says when you see a Christian and the Jews in the street, force them to walk in the sewage. Do you condemn your prophet? The Muslim will not say that, you know. He will say this is not true, this hadith is da'if. Okay, let me show you the Quran. The Quran says those who take a Christian and Jews as a friends and protectors, they are not Muslims. Do you accept the president of USA and the army of USA and the police of USA and the government of USA to be your country? Do you accept the passport you are carrying? Especially you have to pay tax. Every Muslim is a hypocrite. And being a dirty Muslim is a duty in Islam. They are dirty when they say to you, we are our friends. They are praying taqiyya. They are dirty when they take an oath and take a passport. They don't mean it. They are dirty when they say we love Christians. We know that they don't love Christians. They hate us. They are dirty when they say we are victim of Israel. They are the one who killed the Jews. Muhammad, he killed thousands of Jews over one day. Even he dig their graves looking for money and rings and silver. We have it all in their books, in the Muslim books, not in the Jewish books. The Muslim, they have no shame to report those stories. And then they are going after her because she said, we want to kick every dirty Muslim out. Well, the Muslim, they did that to us for the last 1400 years. How many Christians right now exist in Egypt? This is a country was a pure Christian Coptic. Arab are not from Egypt. Arab are not from Syria. Arab are not from Iraq. Ottoman are not from so-called Turkey today. Constantinople is not Istanbul. Arab are not from Morocco. Arab are not from Tunisia. This is Africa. What the Arab are doing there? They colonize and they stole the land. And now even the land left for you, they are coming after you to take it. It's an invasion of the dirty Islam. You might think this woman is being aggressive in the way she speak. She do not know much yet. Otherwise, she would be more aggressive. And that's why I invite her to watch my videos. And if she like to call me, she is more than welcome. Thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you. And I'm not going to ask you to leave comment because nobody do. Take care. God is good. So is Jesus. And we are the crusade. See ya.